The last rays of sunlight painted the walls of their living room in hues of orange and gold. The golden hour had a magical way of transforming their space, making everything seem more serene and beautiful. The light filtered through the curtains, casting long shadows that danced gently on the floor. It was a moment of pure tranquility, a pause in the rhythm of life that allowed them to simply be. Sunday was fading into evening. The sky outside transitioned from a brilliant orange to a deepening blue as twilight began to settle over the quiet neighborhood. The sounds of the day were giving way to the stillness of the night, and the world seemed to hold its breath in anticipation of the coming darkness. It was a time of reflection, a time to unwind and let go of the week's worries. Grace curled up beside Ben on the worn, comfortable sofa. The fabric was soft and familiar, a testament to the many evenings they had spent together in that very spot. She nestled closer to him, feeling the warmth of his body against hers. It was a simple gesture, but it spoke volumes about their connection and the comfort they found in each other's presence. They sat in comfortable silence. There was no need for words. Their shared history and deep understanding of each other filled the space between them. The silence was not empty, but rather full of unspoken emotions and mutual respect. It was a silence that only those truly at ease with one another could share. A gentle breeze rustled the leaves outside their window. The sound was soothing, a natural lullaby that added to the peaceful ambience of the evening. The tree branches swayed gently, their movement a reminder of the ever-changing nature of life. It was a moment to appreciate the beauty of the world outside, even as they found solace within their home. It was the perfect end to a quiet weekend. The days had been filled with simple pleasures, long walks, shared meals, and moments of laughter. Now, as the weekend drew to a close, they could reflect on the joy they had experienced and look forward to the week ahead. It was a time to recharge, to find strength in their togetherness, and to prepare for whatever challenges the future might bring. Grace took a slow sip of her tea, savoring the warmth in her hands and the peace in their home. The tea was a blend of chamomile and lavender, its soothing aroma filling the room. Each sip was a reminder to slow down, to be present in the moment, and to appreciate the simple joys of life. The warmth of the cup was a small comfort, a tangible reminder of the love and care that surrounded her. Ben had his arm around her, his fingers drumming a soft rhythm against her shoulder. It was a habit he had developed over the years, a small gesture that conveyed his affection and reassurance. The rhythm was steady and calming, a silent promise that he would always be there for her. It was in these small moments that their bond was strengthened, their love reaffirmed. They had created a world of their own, a sanctuary built on love and quiet understanding. Their home was a reflection of their journey together, filled with memories and mementos of their shared experiences. It was a place where they could be themselves, free from the pressures of the outside world. In each other's arms they found a sense of belonging and a deep, abiding peace. This was their haven, their refuge, and it was perfect in its simplicity. "What are you thinking about?" Ben's voice was a low murmur, breaking the silence, but not disturbing the tranquility. Grace smiled, leaning her head against his shoulder. "Just thinking how lucky we are," she said, "to have moments like this." Ben chuckled. "We are pretty lucky." "It makes me think about the future," Grace continued, her gaze drifting towards the window. "What else we might build together." Her voice held a note of wonder, the excitement of possibilities shimmering in the air. "Like what?" Ben asked, his eyes reflecting the golden glow of the setting sun. "Like seeing the northern lights," Grace said, her eyes sparkling with excitement, "or getting lost in the bustling markets of Marrakesh." The words tumbled out, each one a destination, a dream she'd held close to her heart. Ben's grip on her hand tightened, his excitement mirroring hers. "We could trek the Inca Trail," he suggested, his voice alive with the thrill of adventure, "or learn to tango in Argentina." The air vibrated with shared dreams, each whispered aspiration a thread weaving them closer together. "And what about a place of our own, a sanctuary where we can escape the hustle and bustle of everyday life, a place that is truly ours?" Ben asked, his voice softer now, filled with a different kind of longing. He imagined a life where they could wake up to the sound of birds singing and the gentle rustle of leaves in the morning breeze. Grace's heart swelled at the image that sprang to mind, a porch swing swaying gently on a breezy summer evening, where they could sit together and watch the sun dip below the horizon, painting the sky in hues of orange and pink, the scent of honeysuckle in the air, mingling with the fresh smell of grass and the earthy aroma of the garden soil, creating a symphony of fragrances that spoke of home and comfort, a place where they could put down roots and watch their dreams bloom. They envisioned planting a tree together, nurturing it as it grew tall and strong, a living testament to their love and commitment. "A place with a big backyard," she said, her voice filled with warmth, "where we could plant a garden. A garden that would be a riot of colors in spring, with flowers blooming in every shade imaginable, and in summer it would be lush and green, a perfect retreat from the world. Where we could plant a garden, a vegetable garden perhaps, where we could grow our own food, savoring the taste of fresh homegrown produce. Tomatoes, cucumbers, peppers, and herbs that would add flavor to our meals and joy to our hearts. And a dog," Ben added, his eyes twinkling with mischief. "A loyal companion who would run around the yard, play fetch, and be a part of their family, bringing endless joy and laughter into their lives." Grace laughed, the sound light and happy. The thought of a dog with its boundless energy and unconditional love filled her with a sense of excitement and anticipation. Maybe even two, she conceded. Two dogs that would grow up together, sharing their adventures and becoming an inseparable part of their lives. Their haven would be a place of love, laughter, and endless possibilities. Their conversation flowed effortlessly, dreams weaving together like the tapestry of their lives. They talked about a family, their voices hushed and filled with tender hope. "Would you want a big family or a small one?" Ben asked, his voice gentle and curious. "I always pictured a house filled with laughter," Grace admitted, little feet pattering down the hallway. "And bedtime stories," Ben added, his voice warm with affection. Their shared vision, though still a distant shore, brought a sense of peace and rightness, a shared destination that fueled their journey. Their dreams weren't limited to family and travel. They spoke of their careers, their ambitions, each one supporting the other's aspirations. "I want to see your book on every shelf," Ben said, his voice filled with pride, "your words touching hearts all over the world." Grace smiled, her heart swelling with love at his unwavering belief in her. "And I can't wait to see you leading your own team," she replied, her voice full of admiration, building something incredible. They were two individuals, each with their own set of dreams, but their paths were intertwined, their successes shared triumphs. As the night deepened, they fell silent, their hands intertwined, feeling the warmth of each other's presence. The stars above seemed to twinkle just for them, casting a gentle glow on their faces. It was a moment of pure connection where words were unnecessary and their hearts spoke volumes. Their dreams swirling around them like fireflies in the summer dusk, illuminating the path they hoped to walk together. Each firefly represented a shared hope, a whispered promise, a future they both yearned for. The night was alive with possibilities, and they felt a sense of magic in the air. They knew that life wouldn't always be easy. There would be challenges, obstacles to overcome, and moments of doubt. The path ahead was uncertain, filled with twists and turns, but they were ready to face it all. Together they felt invincible, their love a shield against the hardships that lay ahead. "No matter what," Ben said, breaking the silence, his eyes locked onto Grace's. His voice was firm, yet filled with tenderness, a promise of unwavering support. "We face it together," he continued, his words a vow that echoed in the stillness of the night. His voice firm, yet filled with tenderness, "We face it together." Grace felt a surge of emotion, her heart swelling with love and gratitude. She knew that with Ben by her side, there was nothing they couldn't overcome. Their bond was unbreakable, forged in the fires of shared dreams and mutual respect. "Our dreams are stronger because we share them." Grace nodded, her heart echoing his sentiment. She felt a deep sense of peace, knowing that their dreams were intertwined, their futures forever linked. Together they were stronger, their love a force that could move mountains, her heart echoing his sentiment. She looked at Ben with a heartfelt expression, her eyes filled with love and determination. In that moment she knew that their love was their greatest strength, a guiding star that would lead them through any darkness. Their love wasn't just a source of comfort, it was a lighthouse guiding them through the storms. In each other's arms they found solace and strength, a refuge from the chaos of the world. Their embrace was a promise of unwavering support, a testament to the power of their love. It was a lighthouse guiding them through the storms, a steady beacon reminding them of their shared journey. No matter how fierce the storm, their love would always guide them back to each other, a constant in an ever-changing world. A steady beacon reminding them of their shared journey. As they looked at the lighthouse in the distance, they felt a renewed sense of hope and determination. Their love was their guiding star, a light that would never fade, leading them towards a future filled with endless possibilities. The first star of the evening appeared in the darkening sky, a beacon of hope in the vastness of the universe. It mirrored the spark of hope and love that burned bright in their hearts. They knew that the future was unwritten, a blank canvas waiting for the strokes of their dreams and aspirations, but as they sat there, bathed in the soft glow of the streetlights, they were filled with a profound sense of peace. They had each other, they had their love, and they had their shared dreams. And in the end, wasn't that all that truly mattered?